So in this tutorial, we are going to use Photoshop to create a poster. Let's open this file. If you have a Mac, you can just drag the file on the PS, Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so we notice we have on the layer panel, we have layer 0, which is this man with the background. And we have a magazine background put on the bottom layer. But because we have this first layer has a background, we couldn't see the second layer. What we can do is we are going to use a layer mask. As we all know, layer mask is a grayscale image. So I'm not going to, the benefit to using layer mask is we don't have to delay the original image background. In case like a week later you want to put it back or make changes, you don't do this permanent editing. Layer mask is going to just masking out the background to show the underneath background. Okay, let's do that. So we are going to use our quick selection tool. If you want to adjust your selection area brush size, you can use the bracket key on your keyboard to change the size. Okay. Going to add this selection, the hair. Okay, but he has a lot of pointy hairs. It's not easy to get them all, but it's okay. We are going to use the layer mask. It's going to help us a lot. After you're done with this, we come to our refine edge. Click that. And in this wheel option, you can see all different kinds of wheels. Overlay on black, on white. Right now, I just put on white. So I'm going to use smooth 15, smart radius, and output. I'm going to use new layer with layer mask, or you can just new document with layer mask or new layer. So right now I'm just put new layer with layer mask. I'm going to use this pen. Going to take off some background color from his hair. So this way you can see the result if it's a white background. This I think I did a little bit more, so I just put it back a little bit. This way they wouldn't look like it's photoshopped and cut it like a paper. you're happy with this result, and you say okay. I think we need to take out a little bit more. It's okay. We just need to mask edge again. So I need to take out a little bit more here. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. If you want to make it much more, as mask edges, a little bit more here. Actually, that's the way in a lot of fashion magazine they do the models here, because they use the blow dry or the fan to make their hair flowing, and then they need the background to be something different. I think I have a little bit here to take off from there. Okay, now I'm happy with this result. So you can see this background still here. So nothing changed. I don't need this layer. I just delete it. So next, make sure you are on this model page, and I'm going to select his glasses. Going to shrink the selection tool a little bit. If you want to add selection, is a shift. If you want to reduce selection, is a option or alt. Add a little bit is here. If you want to make it bigger, Command plus is Command plus. This way I can see better. Oh, I noticed one thing on the nose. I cut his nose a little bit. It's okay. We come back. That's the benefit to use a mask. We come back here. Use my pen. Going to change this. I'm going to change this. So add this back, okay. Then I'm going to back here. Selection, Alt, Option. Okay. Going to add a little bit more here. Reduce. Okay. Add Shift, Alt, Option. Okay. Now I'm like this selection better. Now I go to Image, Adjustment, Hue and Saturation. Going to change this glass, his glasses into some other color. Maybe I go green. Okay, say okay. So now his glasses changed from red to green. Then I want to this, okay. Command minus is shrink this down. So next thing I'm going to make his head tilted. So I'm going to go to edit, puppet wrap. Going to click add a pin around his shirt. Then I'm going to click this one, going to hold Alt and Option, make sure the rotation 2 is, well, I'm rotate his head, okay, a little bit more, oh. Okay, now I'm changing this, okay, a little bit more, okay, when you're happy with this, you click this check mark, look, his head been tilted. And after we're done with this, quick selection tool, and then you're going to use a command. If you have an Apple, use a command click. Oh. Use the magic tool. Make sure, yeah, on this layer. Command D is a deselect. So I just want to see the result of this. Okay, it's good. I don't need that. Just need use a history to make its back and go to select inverse. So I'm going to add a new layer. First, let's save this. When you go to select, you say save selection. Add this to model, give a name, and come to here and create a new layer. I call this shadow, and I'm going to edit, fill this with the foreground color, or you can come here 100% black, and I'm going to go do this opacity is 20%. So I'm going to move this shadow layer right underneath this layer. So now Command D, deselect. I'm going to change this. Right now you use the shadow and Command just one click, they select this shadow, and I want to make it rotate. Edit, come to transform and say rotate. Look, if I'm just going to rotate this way, it will not look good. So I'm going to say don't apply. I'm going to say okay. When we do the rotation, transform, going to do the rotate, we need to change the reference point to here. Then I'm going to rotate here. Notice I want this to be more. So this is selection. I need to fill in this inside. So I got to edit, edit, fill, black. Okay. Now it's better. So this one has a 35. I change to 20. And now we have this background shadow and we have him. I'm going to do the text. Create a new layer, call the text. Going to use a pen tool to draw a path for this text. And then we come to the text tool. I'm going to use the horizontal first and click on this path. I'm going to write 1. I need to recreate this path. Looks like new layer, text. Pen tool. And the text. What is the news in the game? Okay, and also you can highlight it and change the, maybe you want a bold and you want to change to a little bit smaller. And the second one, going to draw another path. Going to type ready for the challenge. And I'm going to change this color into white. And the third one, going to put this here. Going to say should I test this computer? Going to change another color to kind of like a gray. Looks like he is talking something. And then I'm going to add a title. Create a new layer, call the title. Capital letter D-I-G-I-T-A-L, digital. I'm going to make this big, so Command T, select that. To make this big. And put this right underneath him. And I'm going to drag this circular board on here. So it's going to have, remember we talked about it, so it's going to be smart object. Okay, double click it. And right here you have a title right underneath the circular board. We are going to create a mask. Click here and create a clipping mask. And after this, we come back for this title. Double click it, go to your layer style, and do bevel and emboss. Okay, so we add a title. So next we are going to shrink this down, cut this extra space. Then I'm going to add more text. new layer, say content. Alright, then this time I'm going to say click here and say the trend fill, and select this. I'm going to use align left, align the right. Okay, so and we're going to change the color to white. We are going to make this big, and as we all know, once make this big, we need to change the lighting. Yeah, that's much better. So I'm changing this to optical for the kerning, changing the tracking to 100%. So I'm going to use my arrow key to move this here. Alright. And next one we are going to add. So I want the trend to be bold, and this one I want to be regular. I want this to be regular as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is add another paragraph. I'm going to align here and say what is hot. I'm going to change the text small. 14. 16 is better. 16 point. Okay. Yep. 16. Okay. Now say enter. And see hard drives. And we say where's 3G. 3G. Okay. So I'm going to change this lighting into 18. I'm going to change this word into 12. This one is 18, and change this text into 12. I'm going to change this into 12 as well. And then next I'm going to do the next box. This year, I'm going to increase this box and change this color to black. Next, radio 2 for the industry. Okay, so I'm going to bold this. And next I want to add a volume. So I'm going to come here, add a new layer. I'm going to say the title bar. Here I'm going to create a little boxing. Use your rectangular marquee tool, draw a box here and say fill. I'm going to fill the white color. And I'm going to make this opacity to 40 and Command D, deselect it. This time I'm going to use the vertical type 2 instead of horizontal type 2. I'm going to type volume all. I'm going to say 2016. I'm going to put it right here. Make it actually black. Okay. Here is our digital poster.